They're gonna win. I feel like they're gonna win. I'll discard Cultivate. What is up, everybody? My name is Chris. One More Game MTG. All the links are at OMGMTG.com, and we have another episode of Free for All Brawl. In this episode, we are featuring Hamza, Guardian of Arashin. It is 4 in Selesnya for a 5/5 Elephant Warrior. Costs 1 generic less to cast for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. And once it's on the battlefield, each creature you control that you want to cast costs 1 generic less for each creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So the benefit is this is a counter synergy based deck where we want to get as many creatures with 1/1 counters on them and then cast tons of other creatures to just start spiraling out of control. Overall, this deck is pretty solid. It does need a little bit more tweaking because Arena does not have every modular-based commander card that I would use in this, but overall, it still does pretty well. So, what we're going to do, basically get as many out there. We have Wild Words, Hungering Hydra, Orc Jelly, Mikaeus, and many other options to get 1/1 counters on all of our creatures. Also, phenomenal option, Renata Call to the Hunt. Do consider this. Whenever a creature were to enter the battlefield, it gets a counter on it. Now you can keep getting more and more creatures on them. Awesome top end options would be Herd Baloth. We want to get as many tokens on this, not tokens, counters on this to make tons and tons of tokens to get that go wide strategy. Overall, this deck can do pretty strong. So, you know how it is. We're going to play a few games and see how well it does in Historic Brawl and the meta currently going on right now. So let's get right into those games and see how well Hamza, Guardian of Arashin, does in Historic Brawl. Alright, game 1, we are playing Extus Oriq Overlord. Makes a bunch of dudes. That does work. Backside is you make 3/6 black-red avatars that when they attack, they deal 3 damage to each opponent. So you can get that to go spiraling out of control pretty quickly. Opening hand, I want to keep it because I have a turn 1 Esper Sentinel, but I don't have turn 1 Esper Sentinel. So I'm going to have to mull this down. Opening hand. I go first, a little slow, but I'll try this out. With that tapped. Alright. Let's get the Hopeful Initiate. Next turn. Alright, I gotta pass right through. Oh. Alright, Jang comes down. Put a counter here. Do they have a removal already? They do already have a removal, but it's on the stack, so at least I got the counter on it. So I give it 2. Alright, so they had a removal. It was multi-call they had to wait for. Alright, Lazatap. So it's definitely going to be like a sacrifice-based style deck. Alright, get this out there. And then get out Oinak. Put a counter on this. Now I have 2 creatures that have counters on them. Let's swing on this. It has first strike right now, so hell yeah. Thankfully, the Aeonok Bond King does everything. First strike, that has a counter on it, so it's pretty straight. Alright, Yawgmoth. Ugh, tough. I'm assuming they're going to sacrifice and kill the Aeonok. Makes the most sense, unfortunately. See how they're hovering and whatnot. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Alright, that killed the Aeonok. I want to get this down. Alright, put this tapped. It's probably not a good idea to do this, but we'll see what happens. I'll make a tap token. You see how they're hovering right now? I swung at both of them. Training checks with a greater power. Okay, so only if I were to attack with Hamza would that actually make a difference. Alright, they cast Seasoned Pyromancer. Do they discard 2 cards? They do discard the 2. Make 1 creature. So next turn I'm going to do Cathar's Crusade. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so Cathar's Crusade comes down first. Alright, so Cathar's Crusade comes down first. Then we're going to cast Scavenging Ooze. Alright, that's going to put a counter on everything. I'm going to make gain 2 life. Alright, that buffs them up a little bit. Do I press? That'll be a 4-5 and a 6-6. No, I think I just jump and sacrifice, but a Wrath could be coming soon, so I'm going to do that. It's probably not the best time to do it, but because once I get Hanada, Runada out there. Oh, there's no sacrifice. Interesting. I don't have Trample. It's got to be a Wrath coming soon. No, Solemn comes down. Alright, so if Solemn comes down right now, they get sacrificed and then draw a card. They're at 7 mana. What's Extus? Costs 2 less for each creature you sacrifice this way. Alright, Extus comes down, sacrificing 3 creatures. Okay. I'll sacrifice the Gala. I'm assuming they're going to swing in right now. That puts back over the bin. They don't. Damn. Okay, so Renata comes down as a 4-3. Put a counter on everything. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, X6. And then autopay. Counter on everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it right now. Like, now's the chance to just press in, because if they don't block, they can, like, lose. But if they take 5, they blocked both. Interesting choice. Alright, so they're DOB. Yep, there it is. Yep. How did it not die? Oh, is it just opponents? Yeah. Take the action. Yeah, it's got a game at that point. Well, that's unfortunate. Damn. I was like waiting for it to come. Like I knew it was gonna come anytime soon. Pharaoh's Gift. That's it. Now it's probably gonna be game, unfortunately. Alright, pass. My turn. Take the 4. My turn. I'm gonna hurt Baloth, but it's not gonna really do much, though, unfortunately. Alright, Kaya. Garrison Cat. Oh, they just, like, dumped everything. Wow. It'd make the most sense to make it so it's doubling. Well, if they have, like, -2 ability, and that way it doubles counters on it. I don't see why not. Yep. Alright, so what are they going to target now? Draw 2, draw 2. Wow. And then discard again. Yeah, it's probably game. I could chump 1. Take 8. Alright, Wrath or Bust. Alright, top deck. Top deck or bust. Alright, I sacrificed that. I don't know why you wouldn't have done that from the get-go. Oh, alright. So, once I had the Wrath, that was basically it. Unfortunate on that regard, but still, it built up very well. But once that Wrath at the board, I could not come back from it. Alright, next game. Okay, opening hand. Better than before. So I'm going to keep this. We are facing a Mildrotha, the Gravetide, recursion-based commander. So let's get down. Hopeful Initiate. Thinking about what? Wow. Well, that was sucky. Yeah, let's get out Incubation Druid. Alright, get that there. Discard a card. Discard. Get rid of that for a strikey thing. Get this, get that. Make a thing, no attacks. Turn 1 Liliana is just as dirty. Wow, what the fudge? That sucks ass. No blocks. Draw. Yeah, this is... Oh, they're totally gonna win. Land. Destroy that. Get a plains. My gosh dang it. Alright, they make a thing. Their hand's empty. Thankfully, their hand's empty. Alright, they fly now. Alright, Paradise Druid. We're gonna sack a creature. I'll sacrifice this. Was it -2 or minus? It is -2. Alright, so let's swing with those at that. Alright, so I'm gonna kill Liliana right now. Yeah, do that. Exile this. I'm gonna pay 1. Alright, get rid of that. Like, I have some flyers to bring their life down to very low. Alright, land the field. Pass. Alright, proliferate again. Submit 3. Resolve. I'm just gonna do it, like... Alright, down to 15. So I'm assuming Liliana's gonna come down. Yep, Liliana comes back down. I'll get rid of the Remnant. All right, they are digging. All right, resolve. I'm trying. They're gonna win. I feel like they're gonna win. I'll discard cultivate. Brings back the land. That's Kanta. Saxa goes to 10. Land or elves. If I win, I'll be so excited. Yes! Okay, sweet. Hells to the Yesels. Okay, that was stoked. That was a pretty amazing win. I'm not gonna lie right there. Like, thank you very much for that win. On to the next. Okay. We are facing the Hourglass Coven. Opening hand, like... I have a turn 1. No, 3 mil. Sure, get the exact same thing. Get this. It's an oil counter, not an actual counter. Alright, this is gonna be tapped. Cancel the attack. No attack. Don't stick with the 1/1. I'm gonna remove this because it's only a oil counter, not a +1/+1 counter. Assuming a sacrifice it. Like a diabolical intent. Nothing. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna get down. Dragon, Defense of the Temple. Alright, no attacks. They have to have a diabolical or something like that. Yeah, Village Rat. I knew there was something gonna be coming down anytime soon. Did they not? They did, okay. Alright, destroy target creature. Planeswalker. Sure. Put it on this. Alright, Guardian Project comes down, so I can start drawing some cards. Put this in the battlefield tapped. No reason to play it for 0. Alright, so... I'm gonna have 5 mana. If I draw 1 land, I can do it both times. Alright, Faceless Agent comes down. Great, love that card. Such a good card. Did not get a land, so... Ooh, I did get this. Alright, so I'm going to do X1. Auto pay this. And then... decline that, but take that. This is going to be X... No. Yeah, X1. Auto pay that. Decline. Draw. Hamza. Can't pay X. Decline. Draw. Okay, sweet. Not bad so far. Alright, here comes the Hourglass. This is the part where like it gets difficult because they're gonna draft 2. Other Warlocks get +2. Okay, what do we got here? Each opponent discards. Oh, we're discarding 2 cards a turn. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Alright. Evo Sage. Decline. Draw. Auto pay that. Alright, get that there. Gonna get Scavenging Ooze, put a counter on everything. Decline. Draw. Play. Damn, it's putting work in. Flying 8-8. Boom. Take the 8 in the air. Bring you down to 17. I'm going to discard a lot of stuff. Get rid of the Knight of Autumn. I'll do a Plains because, yeah, give me the 1 and discard another one. The reason being is Smell Fear and Thirsting Roots. I'll be able to double proliferate. If they crack their Mind Stone, we're at good signs. Watch that. If they crack a Mind Stone, you know it's good. Oh, they gotta crack it. Alright. Did not crack it. Exile the card, though. Still not cool. Alright. Freebooter. I'm assuming the Smell Fear. It's a removal. Yeah, removal goes through. I'm still gonna wreck house right now, so watch out for this. Alright. Step 1. Win. Alright. Draw a card. Boom. Get Rishkar. Boom. Alright, time to just smack house. Put some counters over here. Draw. Alright, and then we're going to proliferate again. Yup. Play a land. Proliferate again. We're going to... No, we're going to smack house now. And we win. Alright, nothing tramples, so they're going to block everything right now. Just to basically stay alive. The problem with this right here is where we had a very similar option on the last game. If they have a Wrath, I'm done. So we hope that they don't have a Wrath. Fingers crossed, everyone, no Wrath. They're going to be taking 7. Alright. 1 has trample. Alright, go down to 8. That's there. Alright. Let's see what we get. Alright, boom. Alright. It was quick and simple. Let's get to that recap and let me know what you think after what I think. Let's go. Okay. Overall, it was able to get very big and make a strong stance on the board state very quickly. The downfall, as you saw in the first game, or the second, forget which one it was, is once there is a Wrath, it's very, very difficult to rebuild to that point because you've already dumped your entire hand. Obviously, you can put more spells in there to draw more cards, which I would definitely highly recommend, and I should tweak a little bit on my own deck itself. But when you've built this, you have to keep in that mindset. Like, you want to definitely put Heroic Intervention here, which I have not, ironically. So I put this into paper. It is a phenomenal deck. You can basically spiral out of control very quickly and efficiently. Great things I did not see in the game was the Great Henge. Great Henge puts a counter on the creature itself and draws you a card. So if you have enough through and through, you can basically draw your entire deck. Pretty solid options right there. Overall, the deck is pretty fun, not going to lie. Minus the fact that you start the game overall, you basically lose when there's a Wrath, but still tons of fun. So definitely recommend building it in either EDH, Artisan, or Pauper, because it does work in every single one of those. Don't get me wrong. Alright, my name is Chris. One More Game MTG. All the links are at OMGMTG. Remember, like, share, subscribe, follow. You know what to do. Hit that bell. Alright, be good, everyone. Remember, one more game, it's never enough. Peace.